pretty cool in how they work. So you'll see that the rounds themselves will stack right on top of each other that you see. So easy enough to load, and they stay pretty well in place. I will say that they don't offer quite as much tension or, you know, stay in place as well as like the in-block clip for the M1 Garand. However, I think this is probably well enough, especially once you hear them kind of like click into place. They're like, okay, all right, maybe you won't be going anywhere. I would be a little concerned about that if I was an Italian soldier, you know, with this guy, you know, in the early 1900s, but I don't think we really have to worry about that today. Again, like I said too, this is the cavalry model, so you'll notice that this guy's got this long spiked bayonet on it, and how cool is that thing there. Let's go ahead and load up one of these clips here. Let's just take a couple of shots with it and shoot it. I will say this though, it's a little dirty in here. I did spray some ballistol in here just to try to hopefully make it a little bit more smooth. And one thing that's supposed to happen after you shoot this guy, once you chamber the last round, the clip is supposed to fall free right down here. Hopefully it's nice and slick enough for it to do that. Let's give it a couple of shots and see how this guy does. And just clip it right into place. All right, let's take a couple of shots here with Mr. Hand Select. Nice. Oh yeah, let's see here. It really just throws those rounds too, that brass, that is cool. And this thing just feels super good too, guys. I mean, it's a light recoiling gun for what it is too. And by the way, the 6.5 cartridge, this is 6.5 Carcano, looks pretty similar to the 6.5 Creedmoor if you ask me. Let's do it again here. Nice, and my bayonet staying in place. Yes, it is, very cool. Let's just keep on going. Man, that is rocking Mr. Hand Select back and forth too. All right, should have a couple more here. Very cool, man. And let's see, now this looks like the last round here, so let's see if that clip drops free. Yes, it does. How cool is that? There you go, now it's dirty, so now it probably won't drop as free. Let's take my final shot here. Nice. Oh man, now how cool is that all around? I just think this is just such a sweet little setup. And yeah, Matt and I of course talked about this guy a little bit on the unveil video, and he gives a little bit more history about it. Matt, you know, he's a blessing to us here at Classic Firearms because he just knows so much about all these different firearms. It's pretty cool. He did show me too that this guy actually has like a clip release on it. Now granted, like I said, this thing needs to be cleaned. I'll go ahead and admit that. So what you'll see is there's a little button right here. And when actuated, once you have a clip in here, it's supposed to kind of throw them out. So you'll notice the follower right here pushes those rounds up. And then of course, when you chamber it, that pushes the round forward into the chamber, locks it down, pull the trigger, go boom. And then that's pretty much your cycle of operation, right? After extraction. So very cool stuff. So I'm curious though, it might be clean enough to try here. Let's go ahead and load up one more clip here. And let's say I take one more shot. All right. Very cool. Throws that one out. Let's see if I can get it here. It might be under too much tension. I think so. Let's just try another one. Let's see if I can loosen it up some. Really, I'm just finding an excuse to pull the trigger on it again because it is pretty nice. Let's see. Oh, there it goes. And I caught it. There we go. So yeah, so it just throws those rounds right back at you there. So pretty cool how that works. So of course, if you're wanting to unload it, you know, and instead of having to chamber each round, you know, one at a time, you're good at just hitting that button and throwing it out. Now granted, like I said, cleaning this guy up some probably wouldn't be a bad idea. It might be a little bit smoother to operate, but overall a heck of a lot of fun, man. And such cool rifles.